Hello, everyone, and welcome to another incredible co-op match here on the Silver Gauntlets. This is not game one. This is not game two. This isn't even game three. This is game four of Taco Bell versus I Blame My Partner. And here in comms, we have Star and NewITGuy. Take it away.
Hey everyone, how are you doing, new IT guy?
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah, so looking forward to a really good race here. I've got four very seasoned runners here. I got Icola and JustSam out of our Francophone community for Team Taco Bell, and Cfalcon, also known as Bobby, and Jaybone on the other side from Team I Blame My Partner. Not sure who's blaming who, but maybe both ways around. And yes, this is in fact a game four. You heard that correctly. These guys played their game three yesterday, and they tied, or day four yesterday, and they tied within
A second of each other?
about within like a second or so.
Okay. But looks like we got a... Oh, sorry.
Technical
Okay, I'm just
difficulties,
an
everybody.
idiot.
Hang tight.
Sadie, do you mind? I'm a scatterbrain.
No problem.
Um,
Giving me just a moment.
All right, sorry about that. Minor thing in the background. I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain. We're gonna get that sorted, but sorry. Yeah, what was it, new IT guy?
So we just we got a nice simple Sun Song start and a water med. So nothing too crazy that we know of so far.
Yep, no, nothing too weird here. So as a refresher for those who are unfamiliar, we have some different settings for co-op since there's two runners playing at the same time. Obviously, they're sharing information with each other. Um, And so there's more checks so that we can spread out who's going where, who's doing what. So we have it is still 6 medallion bridge against Castle Boss. Key is open on 4 dungeon rewards, stones or medallions. We have Scrub Shop Sanity, Cheap Scrub Sanity, Shop Sanity. We have some other loose ends if you can read that while I try to sort out a back end or two. Nope.
Yep. So, yeah, settings. So hints and grottos are junked. We have our normal 7 always, 6 sometimes, a dual hint, and 1 light arrow hint hidden somewhere randomly in the world. And then shortcuts. That's a new thing for this one. We have a Jabu shortcut, a Shadow shortcut, and a Forest shortcut turned on. So what that means is for Jabu, the entrance to Baronade is just open. By default, you still have to either skip or drop a crate on it to get through the door, but it is down for that little bridge piece. The Poe sisters uh, no longer are required to be beaten. The elevator is just active, and the boat ride is available from the beginning, which adds some fun logical quirks to where keys can be in Shadow Temple. So you may logically be required to run to the back to run to the front to get to the back.
Yep.
What else? That's about it. Oh, fire temple or fire arrow entry for shadows, a thing in these settings, as well as blue fire arrows for ice.
Sorry, I'm still currently working on a different thing.
So, chat, how's everyone doing?
Yeah. Sorry, chat. Brain's a little fried. It was 90 Fahrenheit with a heat index of 95. For the
Ugh.
Europeans, that's like 34 and 30. It's like 90 and 97. So like 32 and like 37 heat. And 32 real temperature feels like 37 Celsius. Was not a good time.
Yeah, that's not a good time.
So brain's a little felty. Alright, well, we should be going here for real this time. Apologies. And this should be a really good one. But yeah, this should be fun for very seasoned runners. We have we had runners who these were tied within half a second or so. I did the retime, so that should be fun to see if they'll. Hopefully they don't tie again, but watch you jinx it again. Alright, medallion check. We have Forest Deku. We started with Watermelon, DC, Spirit, and Fire. I completely missed just the hints. We've got Song of Storms and a Red Rupee and Ice.
OOT was Prelude.
Thank you. I believe we got Light Arrow Sind as well. And Bolero on Burning Cack. Okay.
No light arrows this early is kind of nice. You're going to pick them up somewhere in market, so there's only a handful of places.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Most likely in Child. And Alpha Runner's gonna go Adult here and check CAC for stuff.
Yeah.
Chat discussing Electricville since I was... Or actually, Equal is in Child. I'm looking in the wrong direction. So we'll see those lights probably here, or we'll know where those lights are in short order, given he can do most of the checks here, especially with Sunsong. We've got a pair of hover boots here. 125 rupees is a bit overpriced.
Yep.
And got a Rudo's letter for 270. Yowp!
Youch.
Vanilla
A slingshot.
And Serenade in the Windmill. Have blue fire arrows on the man on roof. And I totally missed the market potion shop. Nothing in the market bazaar. Oh, hey, choose.
The market potion shop, I think, was the hover boots, right?
No, that was the CAC.
Oh, that was the cat. Okay, sorry. We are seeing Richard being returned back to his owner, who's going to give us probably 5 rupees, and that's some fire arrows in the TARDIS.
Okay, that's something we might want to look at later. Richard giving us a heart container. Definitely hover boots the adult CAC bazaar because that's where Bobby just checked. We've got a bow in the market in the shoe shop. 175. The game wants us to get a wallet or two. Jabu. This is Dungeon ER, so we don't know where Jabu is or what's in the Jabu entrance, but that's a concern.
Yep. Only a handful of things it can be. And more specifically, it has to be a child dungeon that isn't Spirit.
Yeah. Hookshot Vanilla game? Is this even random?
Game's got jokes.
And Sunset Grave is also Vanilla Heart Feast. That one's more likely just because of the number of heart pieces in the game, but yeah. Yeah, the Dompe race rewards are a hookshot on the chest and a heart piece on the freestanding. Fully vanilla hookshot there. Vanilla slingshot, vanilla hookshot, vanilla heart piece, and Sunsong Grave. Giggles. And Bombad, Talon's Chickens. Okay, we're getting a lot of good stuff already here.
Mm-hmm.
Or we know we have a lot. We have a lot of info on stuff. We don't have most of it because it's wallet locked.
Oh, they're having Serenade early, having a nice warp song for movement. Kind of diet prelude if you're a child.
Mm-hmm. And we have save put to Temple of Time as adults. The POTA song is also vanilla. And hookshot picked up for both Bobby and Sam. We're gonna go check our first scrubs of the seed for Icola here in the ranch. And not too much else to be said right now. That scrub was a scam. Seeing the other three runners do stuff we've already seen for the most part. Oh, Bobby heading child, Sam cleaning up CAC, and Jay is heading up the trail. Her piece. Okay, ranch scrubs were used. First dungeon entrance of the check is a Shadow Temple in DC. We're not touching that for a while, if ever, considering that's a stone.
Yep, and with those wallet locked hover boots, may.
Ooh, magic.
That's something. Puts TCG as an option now for those light arrows.
Yep. We can guaranteed get we are almost guaranteed to be able to get those lights. The only check we can't do in market is Big Foes. Does he have a bomb back from bowling too? We're going to see now a check of the Goron City scrubs for Jay. This is doable if a little finicky. It's kind of frame perfect to get the to hit it, and Jay is there. Cutting it close. Quarter heart left. Not a bad idea from Sam to take a quick look in Shadow for the first two checks. It's only two checks, but hey, you never know when that may pay off. Maybe a slingshot for Bobby. The Goron City scrubs are currently
3
blue rupees. Excellent. Much appreciated, scrubs. 3 blue piece is not it.
Spend 5, or you spend 10, you get 5 back. That is perfect.
And another blue pea on Sam's side as well. We're going to check Tektite Grotto for Icola after he kills us some Cell Children.
That is some unfortunate chi missing from,
I think that's a
from Jay.
Yeah, I think that's a nut from Icola. And yeah, that was that for Jay. Oh, jeez. This is not going well.
Nope.
Thankfully for him, and he will soon know that there is a bomb bag available. He's not wasting his only source of explosives. But this is still a bit of an ouch. Small key in the dead hand chest of shadows, so we're at Hubbard's locked out of here because those are wallet locked. Unlink the Goron either, and we're gonna see Child Valley for Icola, see what these checks are. Sam checking this. Yes, no safe. Going back to start a shadow. And long
Ooh.
shot.
That's
That's
not good.
Boulder of Destiny. Nothing in the Goron shop. Into Deku Shield.
$20 on the chest, or not the chest, the crate in Valley. Early long shot always concerns me.
Yeah. Hey, Hell Knight. Heart piece in
Okay.
the waterfall. No idea what's on the crater. And carrying Cactus still Blaro.
Ooh. CL in the crater.
Bomb bag for Bobby here, so they know. So the team I blame my partner now knows about their bomb bag. And 20 is dead. That is sometimes in these settings. Nice to have. And I don't think Sam quite succeeded to getting to the Goron City Scrubs. Ouch.
Eh, they're a ripoff anyway. Getting a look at Lake Scrubs now. And nice set of double defense there.
The recovery heart as well as
And junk.
Alright. Yeah, that's a rupee of some sort on the volcano, so not worried about that. Magic here for Bobby. And nothing on the DMT fairy. Nice sense on Grave Hint. And so far, just kind of a regular old seed. Pretty standard early game, just doing your early Series 0 checks as challenging as adult and trying to find stuff. In particular, apparently, wallets, because they've got quite a few wallet locked items that the game is not giving a wallet right now.
And
It's giving us quite a bit of money as Icola finds $20 on child fishing, but no wallet to hold it with.
Yeah, not a super dry start. We've gotten some pretty good stuff early. It's just now it's starting to everyone's now starting to overlap each other on what they've checked.
Yeah, they do after all need to get the items, as Begaron is also dead. Check both Begaron hints side by side.
Game's got jokes.
Yes, it does.
Fortunately, those aren't two hints you know skip like back of lake.
Yeah. We met Minuet.
We're gonna see a song chain here, probably.
I guess so. Icy Waters is dead.
I guess checking this first makes sense.
Yeah.
Or working.
These Cavern Final chests are still dead, and hey.
This is an adult-only Deku.
Oh, that's fun. First bottle for Bobby, I think I was in the Lostwood Scrub Grotto, and Sam just found a scale on his side in the Lostwood Bomb Grotto.
Jaybone only checking that first chest. Doesn't have a shield, so I kind of understand.
Hey, more twos. You know, that bottle was someplace else. Not Lostwood Scrub Grotto. Where was that bottle again? Scrubs like theater? I remember if chat can enlighten me.
Lord Boomerang in Mida's house.
Always nice. Ah, Goron City Maze was the bottle. Right. Oops. Alright. Does the Kokiri shop have anything for
Got a wallet refill. Oh,
and
free
a $30
bow.
bow. That's a lot better. Theater or nothing. And there's, actually, no, that's a Zora tunic. I thought we checked that scrub already, but definitely not. Unless things to worry about later.
Getting some around the Deku hint.
Yep. Frog stew is
Frog's
a
a
fish
bottle.
bottle. We don't care, that's basically dead. Here, sort of chest is a Hylian shield, nice, and water temple in the Deku tree. Can't do a thing in here, so we're right back out.
We're gonna see our first look at Colossus here now.
Sam does decide to climb up to the second floor of Deku Tree to get a couple checks here. Here it is vanilla.
With the Song of Time.
Yeah, Song of Time and Colossus.
Repeat of 20. And not going to peek the arch.
I assume you got a glimpse of it, but I have no idea what that might have been.
I didn't see it, but
I didn't either, but I'm also terrible at IDing it. First scrub is dead, always nice.
I'm gonna get a peek at Shoot the Sun. That is, I have no idea.
Me
But
neither, chat.
obviously, it was not important. It probably is a rupee.
Fair enough. Seeds, thank you, chat.
Equally not important.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Skull Kid. Songs are
Songs
hard.
are hard.
And 5 bucks.
I think we saw a 30 hit there as well for Icola. So we know that's dead.
Coal Mask is dead. If we didn't know that already.
We did.
Target is a heart piece.
Yep. Looking at our songs so far, we're missing. The two songs we don't have any info on are Minia and Nocturne, which are between Prelude and the or between Prelude and brain. Prelude and the Composer Grave Check.
Yeah. I got a better look at the arch on Just Sam's side. I could not tell if they were an arrow or a stick, but it looked stickish.
In other words, we don't care too much.
No.
We already have a boomerang at any rate, so we know it's not that.
And I agree, Virgil. Early long shot is sus.
Yes, it is, because they were both in really easy locations. Dante Race and the Boulder of Destiny.
Which we know are both in logic.
Yep.
Because the bomb bag is also Sphere 0.
Taco Bell hasn't found the other hookshot yet, but I can't imagine it'll take them too long. Handle fishing's junk. Early boomerang let's find early Rudos. Well, we know where Rudos is, Bones. It's double wallet locked in the Cac Potion shop, but also it's Dungeon ER. We don't know where Jabu is. It's a 1 in 3 chance of Jabu being its vanilla entrance, because you're missing DC Jabu and well for places that can be there. But it could also be a number of other places. And here's that long shot coming for Taco Bell. Good on Sam's side. Nico currently with no hook shots, but that really doesn't matter.
Nope, they know where they're both at. Hey! Deku's completable now.
Sam is down to no chews, and it does not matter because he's getting his bomb back in about 2 minutes. And Jay's heading back at all. He's gonna go to market, clear this out, and probably head adult.
Remembering he can't do bomb shoot bowling right this second.
Oh yeah, he has to go to Ranch first, and then go here, and then go back here.
Yep.
Icola hasn't checked the Boulder Destiny. He doesn't have a hook shot, but Sam just checked the Boulder Destiny. They know where both your hook shots are.
And Cfalcon will be awarded nice $20 for that nice fishy.
Yep. And so far, just kind of off to a bit of a slow start here. We have a number of items, so we know a bunch more long shot wallet locked. We don't really have none of the dungeons we found so far. We can really do much in. Although there are plenty of dungeon entrances to check still. And Child River is a new area for Icola and Bobby in the same area, except for in Domain. 30 is still dead. And there's magic for Sam. And nothing in the Zora shop, so wallet locks, well, cover boots and our Rudos, basically. Covers a single wallet lock, Rudos double wallet lock. They also have a wallet lock, boo, but we don't care because there was one for 30 bucks in the Kiri shop. Sam, you started. He was waiting for the time of day. I was like, what? You have Sunsong, but right. Time of day, thanks for down pay. And River Grotto is just some arrows. Our piece in the river. Zora diving is nothing, and King Zora is also nothing.
Oop.
And Domain Torches is nothing too. Does not pay anything.
Nuts.
Nope. No, nothing. Let's get those fire arrows for Sam.
Which would make Deku the first completable dungeon in logic.
Losses Fury is a new check for Jay, and we're gonna get either Minuet or Nocturne here for Sam, as well as the check, which we don't have a hint for.
And just a heart piece on the Colossus Fairy.
Thanks to her, there's Nocturne for Sam, which means Minuet is unprettied. Jet Spirit, not a bad play for Jay. A couple checks that are readily available and in logic with that slingshot. And Sam almost forgetting where to stand to trigger the flame storage. And just there.
That could have been bad. Kind of
So
running
looking
out
at-
of stuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think we're running out of stuff. Not a lot of overworld left. Chickens Here's is new. We've got 10 skulls available. We can go do Big Pose. I think that might be where our lights are, so we'll confirm once Jay checks bowling here. We can go clear Deku. we've seen all the shops. There's gotta buy and we've seen a hidden shield in the chest someplace. There's gotta be a shield available somewhere for that. We really can't do anything in water. We can't do anything in shadow. Child Spirit has a red rupee.
Yeah, I'd be
we're locked out of here.
I'd be imagining we're gonna see a hike over to Fortress here in a few.
Yeah, okay, go here's sort of Andrew's chickens.
Okay.
But yeah, GTG entrance is a solid idea.
HBA is also available.
Yeah.
With a pwn and a bow. Although if GTG is in GTG, that's kind of terrible.
Yeah. We also haven't checked the Fire Temple entrance. That is available in Logic, so we can go check what's there. They can do out of Logic fire arrow entry to see the shadow entrances.
True.
We don't have access to the Jabu entrance, the water entrance, or the well entrance. Ice Cavern entrance is also available out of Logic behind 2 wallets. And yes, I think we have later. Well, actually no, we're not sure later is on post because Bobby's only just now checking Bob True Bowling. I thought he'd already done so, but evidently not. And no, let's go. Let's go on bowling.
Yeah, they're there.
And there's lights. There's a Hind Shield for Jay.
Alright, cool.
And
Picking
touch
up
for
this
Icola.
first one.
Yeah, really, we just don't have a lot to do right now. Fairly unusual for a co-op seed with runners of this caliber, but 32 minutes in, we have very, very limited options.
Kind of surprised we didn't see a fire temple dip when we did, but I also understand because of the timers and stuff.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to get out of there.
Yeah. And lights.
Lights for Icola, don't let him pound out the door, Icola, you need those. Alright, I think Bobby's gonna head back towards CAC here. Got adult shooting gallery accessible.
Mm-hmm.
Sam. Yeah, I only started looking at dungeon entrances and what checks you have to do in the dungeons that are available, because we're running really hard out of checks.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got fire entrance, GTG entrance, clearing out Deku Tree for the checks left in there, and not a lot else.
Finding a pair of iron boots somewhere would put water back in.
Skull Wire Boots or Gold Scale are both logical accesses to the Water Temple entrance.
I'm at Water Temple, inside of
Also, Water Temple the
Deku Tree.
dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about the entrance, but yeah, the dungeon itself would have stuff to do if we found irons.
And I mean, with iron boots, it's fully completable, and it counts towards your rewards for the bridge.
Yeah, it is though, still is though. So pros and cons there.
Yeah. From my experience, at least every seat I went was like you knew you were going all dungeons, regardless of whether or not you had to do them all.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think this is our first check of Goron pot, and that is a bomb bag.
No funny game.
Bigger bombs! Hooray! I mean, not gonna say no to a bigger bomb bag.
Oh yeah, new check here for Sam Haro. Castle Fairies available. Forgot about this.
Oh yeah.
And Central Pillar is
Pillar.
there. Yeah, it's also I find it interesting too, bros, that we have no strengths at 35 minutes in, which is pretty unusual. There is a medallion, so we will need 2 of them at some point.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even 3 of them.
And it's not Haro Castle Fairy. I think this is Bobby going to go clear Deku Tree here.
Yeah, purple. Unfortunately, that's the wrong game mode. No hints in this one.
Yeah, not quite like that. Lights for J. Deku should be pretty quick for Bobby here. We'll see if he finds anything, because I kind of expect there is going to be something, just because we're running really hard out of checks.
Mm-hmm.
But we've already seen 2 of the checks in Deku both on the top floors. There's also just not a lot, and the map chest here. There's just not a lot left in Deku either.
No. I understand bailing after checking the top 2, but I'm also a big promoter of you do the gravity check even if you don't want to, because it's still logical to drop down through the web. Oh look, there's Gold Scale. That's an extra dungeon entrance.
Yep. And some nuts. Right, seeds. Rank test said apparently thank you.
And DC is in Shadow. So that is another dungeon we can do.
Yep, not in logic as far. I don't think fire arrow entries in. That's probably like in another dungeon.
It is 100% in logic.
Getting into Shadow Temple with fire arrows?
For this tournament, it is.
Forget if easier fire arrow entry does it. Deku Basement is
Mirror
Mirror Shield.
Shield. Not doing a whole lot for us right now, but definitely required.
Yep, and DC for Sam as well. Icola about to get utterly scanned by these scrubs. Each of whom costs $10 and sells you $5.
Dang. First shot. That's pretty impressive, actually.
So far, Deku being a bit of a snore forward. Sam.
And $200.
Goma not cooperating with Cfalcon there. And here's Jagged looking to get his fire arrows.
Virgil, she meant DC.
Oh, yeah. And Deku's down for Bobby, or Goma's down for Bobby. We're gonna see that fire entrance, I think, coming up soonish for Icola.
Mm-hmm.
Not just yet. It's kind of awkward, particularly because he doesn't have an Ocarina yet, and he really getting back here. We know both Minya and Valero are not happening anytime soon.
And Skulls is also something.
Yes, it is.
And they could easily be Strength 1.
Yeah. I don't say this often, but lab dive's also in.
Ooh,
We have
yeah.
both scales.
Yep, Lab Dive is logical. Weird saying
GG.
logical Lab Dive.
GTG for Icola.
Just him picking up a paperweight.
And not to DC for J.
Yeah, this is kind of suboptimal for Icola right now. Doesn't have Song of Time, so can't drop the blocks on the other side.
No. But it is one of the Benzer Dunsey plays available.
That's true. We'll not be able to check the Strength 2 lock stuff, but we'll still be able to get all the way around.
And GTG was in the fire entrance, just whenever that was.
Mm-hmm.
So between Well and Jabu, they're either both vanilla or both shuffled, I think.
Yeah, that would be correct.
But those are both child-only dungeons, and I think those are only child-only accessible entrances left.
Mm-hmm.
Which means forest fire and ice are split between water, GTG, and ice.
Yep. So we either have vanilla or the Jabu and Weller Switch.
Another key for Icola. And DC really not paying out with anything so far, I think.
I mean, unless you don't know where those hidden grottos are, then maybe Stone of Agony is a little helpful, but for these runners, nothing. Reverse Wasteland also is a thing that could be done.
It is. Technically not as logic to reverse, we can do so from the front, and water entrance is Forest Temple. Unfortunately, we still have no strength almost 45 minutes in, which is rather unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our first wall at King of Dongo.
Well, that's gonna probably be hard required for something.
It feels like it at this point, honestly.
Although Forest could just be beatable right now. We have one
It could, but the
key.
shortcut is open.
Yeah. Got 3 checks for, well, 2 more checks for this to be a boss key. We got 1 more check.
Not the Beavis chest of GTG.
Icola gonna scum the right side of the maze. There's a key.
You already saw one key on the freestanding, and the others. There's the second one. On the left side and on the right side is just the other chest is just some arrows.
Hey, look at that. It's Forest Temple boss key. We can go peek
Yeah, we can
in.
go now beat the dungeon.
So that's a bridge fully in logic right now. Rip Wasteland.
Do we have 4 dungeons completable?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we have to do. I forgot. Three dungeons plus the start. Let's see. We have what? Deku, the free water medallion, DC,
Enforced.
Oh yeah, forgot that.
I say beatable as in we can get through. Right?
Yeah, true.
But we can't get past Courtyard without a strength. But the game's just going to be nice, and it's going to give us a strength in this chest. So. It looks like a key, I swear, but It is a strength.
Four
keys.
twos.
Alright, let's see what's on Phantom Gammon.
We did not see an HBA hint. No, we've got all hints, so we don't know what HBA is. It could be anything. Don't want it for J.
But we will be seeing HBA, right?
Yeah. Icola heading on over to Shadow. Yeah, that's not Shadow. That's Water Temple here. Not a bad idea considering things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily obvious outside of entrance rando, but silver skill is enough to do a lot of Water Temple if you know how, and I'm pretty sure Icola does. Actually, no, this is not water. Deku. Why am I misreading? I just can't read my own notes sheet, apparently. Ignore me. Deku makes more sense. Although I wouldn't be surprised to see someone go water at some point. That is not where they're going. Whoops!
Nice casual 1680 from JustSam.
And all he gets for his efforts is a fish bottle. That's bottle percent
Whoa.
knowledge for us.
EMS. Hey, look at that.
Hey, there's a strength on Phantom Cannon. Very funny game.
Who wants to go back into the Deku tree now, or back into forest now?
I might while you're here, not ironically. Ice Cavern and GTG, that gets us storms and some additional checks.
However, Cfalcon is not a forest enjoyer and does not.
I mean, he does have Serenade. Cfalcon is notoriously a notorious hater of Forest Temple. This does not surprise me.
No. I'm not surprised either. They know where DC is at, and DC is beatable.
Yep, there's Mirror Shield for Icola.
I think this is our first like a lab dive, isn't it?
Believe so. There's its heart piece.
Jaybone, get the skull!
Not gonna bother, evidently.
I mean, I know skull collecting's terrible, but we don't know what 10 is yet. It might be that other strength.
We'll figure it out. Okay, yeah, Sam does have blue fires, so we can use that to save some time here after he gets frozen by the ice keys. And
Bops.
This is gonna be okay. Bobby, I'm taking a bottle because this is gonna be a big pose. It looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Fire Temple has to be in the Ice Cavern entrance, by the way.
Yes, that would make sense.
Yep. Regardless of whether Jabu's in the vanilla Jabu entrance or in the well entrance, we are logically required to get 2 wallets for that letter. Fires in the Ice entrance, and that is a medallion.
Now, the bigger question is anyone going to do it?
So far, not much in ice. About the only thing for Sam, looks like about the only thing that's going to be in here is that storms that was hinted.
Mm-hmm.
Storms is going to open up a new dungeon entrance, either Jabu or the well, which is going to be the Jabu or the well in the well entrance, which gives us info on where Jabu is. Jabu is a stone, so we might not care if it's in its vanilla entrance as much.
You almost want it to be in its vanilla entrance.
Yeah, and either way, we can full clear both Jabu and the well for item set.
Mm-hmm. Well would just be preferable.
Yep.
'Cause it's
10 skills for Sam. We can go get the 10 skills check whenever he's back in CAC. Speaking of CAC, that's where Icola is.
because Jabu's what, 5 checks?
5 checks of scrub sanity, correct?
Yeah. Versus, I don't know, like 11 or 12 in the well.
13.
13. I'm bad at counting.
Bobby killed a foe that ended up in the moat, so he has to go swim for it a bit before turning it in.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Storms also unlocks a load of grotto checks, including multiple scrub grottos and Frogs 1.
Ooh. That is true.
And because is nothing.
Speaking of Storm Grottos, see the first one here.
One of the more forgettable Storms grottos in the game, I think, and one that is annoying that it's adult only.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure why, but it is. Actual 1710 for Jay. I'll tell the completion is supposed to get there. Fair point, yeah, actually, on that Valley Storms. You know the other thing that's available, I just realized? We have a wallet. Hover boots are a single wallet locked.
Oh, Stone Shadow finds a way.
I mean, we can do pretty much everything except the boss key room.
You know, I'd
Maybe
go
we'll know
and
if the boss key or the last small key are back there.
you know, I'd probably go DC into Ganon's Castle before I decide that I want to cry my way through Shadow Temple first.
That's fair. That said, nobody's at 4 rewards yet. Yeah, in the meantime, though, Sam's going to be our first runner to head over to the well entrance. He's also going to turn in 10 skulls, as Jay's clearing ice and Bobby's not far behind. Both want storms, makes sense. Yeah, because our options, we've got the rest of Forest Temple, but pretty much all of Shadow Temple. Whichever entrance Sam's about to find, we can do that.
Mm-hmm. And out of Logic Water.
And add a Logic Water Temple, yep. This is, Icola is gonna be our first runner from Team Taco Bell into Forest Temple. He's gonna find what's here. He still doesn't actually have long shot, I realize, because he hasn't done down pay race. He didn't do that for whatever reason when he was in CAC a minute ago.
And it's just stick.
On 10 cells, yep. And our entrance here for Sam is Jabu. Womp
Jabu.
womp. The
Womp
well is
womp.
toilet lock today. That is not the thing you wanted to see.
Mm,
Sam making the choice to not stick around, which is interesting.
thank you for the womp womp.
Also, Tracker can mark Mirror Shield for Ecola. He has it, given that he's obviously wearing it on his back.
We don't know that for sure.
Jabu shortcut is on, yes. You're welcome. Sorry, what are you referring to, Sadie?
Oh, the womp
I
womp.
suppose. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I guess for Sam, it's easy to get back to the well because save puts DMT. What even are these settings? These settings are co-op settings. Kind of starting with kind of like your usual OOTR base of item shuffle plus like mini games and NPC gifts, and then throwing in Scrub Sandy, Shop Sandy, and Dungeon ER to shake it up a bit so you have more stuff to talk about with your partner.
And CAMC off, so you have to talk to your partner.
Yep. Also, happy 1 hour, everyone. Please give all 4 of our runners a follow for both teams. We've got ourselves Icola, JustSam, Cfalcon, and Jaybone. To my co-com NewITGuy. I can type, that would help. To our 2 trackers, Virgil or Mithra and Bronze Noob, as well as to our race streamer Sadie. The Cherry Storms is one of our first storms checks here. And her video. Gurney is going to have our hammer, calling it now. I mean, possible, but we still don't have fire access logically without our wallets. Or without a second wallet. That said, one of the things that's kind of annoying about getting Storms late is that Storms opens up a bunch of checks. They're just also scattered all over the map.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go hike all over the map to go check Bobby, and yeah, this makes sense, I think, for Icola. This in Just Sam here on Team Taco Bell. They're kind of running low on checks. We have 4 dungeon rewards available, but hiking over to DC is not perhaps the thing he really wants to do right now.
Right.
And Jabu is certainly not on their top of priority list right now either.
Yeah, but I mean, if it gets you into Ganon's, and all you have to do of Jabu is walk in and kill Baron.
That's true. It still takes a few minutes though.
Yeah. Bobby getting his fires.
Star Frogs 1 is nothing for Sam. So far, Storm's not paying out with much, though we are about to see 2 more Storms checks here for Sam.
And just some money.
Yeah, that wasn't it either. Here's Shield for Jay. I haven't really mentioned it, but Jay playing the hero with a rainbow tunic, and I like the other tunics too. Kind of a very, very dark gray for Icola, pinkish for Sam, and cobalt blue for Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Art and magic colors, kind of for a team I blame my partner. Sam, I think, is playing with the Canadian flag as his his C buttons there, and HUD.
Very nice. 1 cycle on Gilma.
Yep. Right, continuing Forest Temple for Icola. Let's see where Sam goes to. No one wants to do Jabu. I can get why. Nocturne for Sam. We're not playing Nocturne for Sam. Yeah, Bobby not touching Jabu either. They do have, all 4 runners do have 4 medallions between them, so they'd rather go get medallions for their bridge access, which makes sense, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
And hovers, I think, are a very sensible play for purchase for Sam. You have to be considering Shadow Temple at some point here. We're not exactly at a generous quantity of checks.
Nope.
I might have gone dungeons first, but Forest and Deku are both admittedly pretty fast go modes.
Mm-hmm.
Early boss key in Forest, we have with a shortcut open. Deku, you just use fire arrows and just speedrun the whole thing. So it's really not hard to get those medallions for Sam. Like, he will still need to go get those meds, but it's perhaps not the most urgent thing ever. Equal on your side doesn't have Nocturne yet, because that's in the Composer Grave to get into Shadow to DC at the Shadow entrance, but that's you can get it whenever.
I guess it really all depends on what they find in inside Gan's castle. Because if Strength 2's just sitting there, or Strength 2 and a hammer, it's just kind of like who got to IGC first.
Sam's going to beat Deku first, which makes sense. Nothing in the bow chest, just some arrows. Downgrade from vanilla.
This is going to be a really fast DC here for Cfalcon, because it's empty minus the chest, or minus heart piece.
It's empty minus the thing on King Dodonga, so we kind of don't care about the rest.
Right. So we're just going to choose strat and open up some eyes and just speed run through this dungeon.
Yeah, Forest Bluepo was a major item, just one that's not one that's going to help at all, because that was our second slingshot. One last check here for Icola. Sam, I guess, does want gold skill, because that's forest completion, which is going to be his 4th med. Forgot about that. And it's pretty quick to get this check and then just head straight for the basement. And was the deeper dig into Forest Temple worth? Nope. Did not need to do so. I wouldn't entirely be surprised if Jay sticks around, but he is also the first. Because one of them I think might stick around Forest. Probably Jay because he's here, and then the other's going to go Ganon's. As the split checks try to cover their bases as much as possible. Oh, okay, Icola does have Nocturne already, just wasn't marked on the tracker, but this is going to be him beating EC real fast. And no, Jay is playing Nocturne. Where is he?
This guy's long shot. Yep, fires. I haven't. Oh, maybe to check.
Oh, Burning Hack. He wants Bolero. That actually makes sense.
I thought maybe it was to go up mountain and check that Storm's Grotto, but
he already did that.
Okay.
There's that wallet for Bobby. And actually, this is into GTG for Jay. Somebody wasn't GTG earlier, but I'm forgetting who that was.
Icola or just Sam was in there. I think it was Icola.
Yeah, I think it was Icola as well. So I think this is the first look into GTG for Team I Blame My Partner, which makes sense, actually, that they'd go here over Forest Temple. Forgot they hadn't done this yet. Whoops. Oh, Bobby is forwards in GTG, gotcha. But yeah, this is fast track to 4th medallion for both Icola and JustSam here. Bobby, our first runner to Ganon's castle, though neither member of Taco Bell is going to be far behind. Icola really should go pick up his long shot here off Dompe after this, though, because he actually still hasn't. I think he still hasn't done that. Always a little hard to tell the hookshot versus long shot icons and the C buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Ken's Castle Scrubs got selling us a small key. Second wallet finally. Nut seeds. And yeah, okay. Well, the second wallet's nice. That is our Rudo's letter, which gives us logical fire temple access for whatever little that's worth, and more importantly, well access.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, Icola is going to follow Bobby very shortly into Ganon's castle. So our team's in fairly similar positions at the moment. I've done fairly similar checks. They're about to be tied all across the board on medallions. Despite the slow start, they've gotten a lot of medallions very quickly in the past 20 minutes. And Spirit Trial. And nothing in Forest Trial. Third wallet, finally. That's where
James got
all
jokes.
our wallets went, apparently. Strength 1 for Sam.
And sticks for both Icola and Cfalcon. Ooh, that's something to note. If this is even slightly important, this could be bad.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Icola's gonna find a magic refill around somewhere. He's fine.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about. Icola doesn't have long shot.
He has fire arrows, though. You can do that with fire
Oh,
arrows.
true.
And it's just a highlighting shield.
Okay, well. Now,
But you
punish.
can just use fire arrows to light the torches up.
Right.
And yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna get a magic refill somewhere, like off those slugs. Words. Doesn't end up picking it up, but it doesn't really matter. Well, he could not on the way out. Yeah. Alright, so Cannon's providing wallets is about what's giving up. Yeah, see, it's a snore though. This has been a really slow and really linear seed. I'm thinking either Shadow Temple or the Well are going to be our next plays. Both pretty dense. Well's full clearable, Shadow almost full clearable. In a sense, there's a chance of Jabu, but that's less likely in my opinion.
I agree with that.
Eh.
And we got some bombs and validation chest.
Adding it. I'm gonna just set Aurora's here for Bobby and get out of here. Here's where Sam's going with this Nocturne.
Barney Cat.
Oh, yeah.
At least that'd be my guess.
Rudos is logically recorded. It very well might be hardwired. It's the Well or Shadow Temple are in place for density right now.
Oh!
There's Dins in a GTG center chest for Seeking of Shadow Temple.
That would only matter if either a strength is on the spike wall room that the boss key's normally in.
Strength,
And
if
or
there is a required item, which is strength or hammer.
yeah, or like boss key vanilla
Or bongo.
for something on bongo, yeah.
You know, strength, it could boss key or small key as well. Could be back there.
Right. Something
Alright,
that locks a door.
Yeah. Icola buying his hovers as well and his Goron tunic. He's not going to be going to Shabu, but might as well go shopping while he's here.
Icola going to Well, which is in Jabu. Cfalcon right on his heels. Gonna be doing the same play.
And this is well for Eco, which makes sense here. It looks like, yeah, both teams gonna just do the same split.
Yep.
Sam having a slight bit of a lead for Taco Bell on both sides. Sam having already done the first two checks in Shadow and gotten here a little faster. And Eco is slightly ahead of Bobby getting to the well.
This makes the most sense.
I mean, these are by far the densest plays left in the game for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing with co-op is you want to try to cover as much ground as possible between both team members. Which in this case means trying to not be in the same place at the same time where the seed allows. In this case, Shadow versus Will, essentially being by far the two densest plays. It's Dungeon ER chat, that's why we're in Shadow without Dins. So far, the Will's a bit of a snore, and so is Shadow Temple.
Yeah. The only other play that is open right now, which is a gamble, is just assuming that okay, one of these two options is just going to result in Iron Boots, and that what we're looking for is actually in Water Temple.
Yep, it is possible. I
And
mean,
you're just-
Icola knows where his longshot is, by the way, he's just not gone there and gotten it.
But it's
Not
Dompe
for a while.
Race. Dompe Race
he-
sucks.
He has Nocturne, so it really isn't a big deal to get back there. I think he just hasn't bothered.
Nothing in the Fountain Fairy.
And yes, it's entirely possible our hammer's vanilla. The odds aren't very good, but it is possible.
Mm-hmm. JustSam barely catching the platform there.
Art piece for Sam. Oh yeah, if there's anything that's Din's lock that's required, that'll be huge for Jay. Otherwise, not gonna fight Sam too much.
So far, I've seen a whole lot of nothing in both of these dungeons.
And we're running out of checks in the well.
Mm-hmm.
Sam is not even gonna run the boat. Okay, that is a play. And I think this is a play to Fire Temple for him, just to make sure we haven't missed something in the first chest.
Mm-hmm.
Also not a terrible idea. I can set for Rose over here too. And well, Locked Pits is a hurt piece. Hammer and Goron City Mace at a Strength 2 locked. I mean, possible. We still have to find Strength 2. Logically. And it's not the Blake Lake room either. This seed overall shaking up to be markedly longer than their last one, where I think the first finish was an hour 41 and the last finish was an hour 51.
Oh, jeez.
And yeah, no, well was not the answer. It's not looking like Shadow Temple's the answer either, although there's I think there's a couple things left for Jay. This seed sucks, not in a good way. Yeah. Our runners have been doing a very thorough job clearing the seed as to be expected from runners of this caliber. The seed just is drip feeding you some, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you do wonder. I mean, and what if someone decides to gold scale water, but it's stone water, so I entirely get why they're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I might have gone perhaps to Jabu on Icola's side there, but deciding to go back adult. Deku Shield on the... Deku Shield is a Goron thing, that's it. Whoop, and Dr. Rock's not cooperating with Sam. Tries and fails a couple times to get the tunic and decides, never mind. I have 8 hearts, good, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just doesn't want to give you it.
Right. Luxury, not a necessity.
Nope. Alright. Question here is, are we hammer locked down? I suspect there's a decent chance we can continue given how low we are on checks.
And the game says no! Okay, it said yes.
We can do at least 2 more checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, setting for roars here.
And both of them have to be keys.
And Sam, really thinking about it, I would have gone and checked those 2 chests, but he is instead going to go... Not sure where he's going, but not there. Oh, he's gonna... Oh yeah, he hasn't done cannons yet. He's gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Although, what would you do cannons for? We don't actually
Wallet.
need Rudos, but Wallet gets his Rudos, which we don't need.
Oh.
He's going Jabu. That makes more sense, I think. Yeah, I think that's it, or likely Jabu play, because you don't need the wallets. It's just Rudos. You can KZ skip for fire axes, and we know. And Icola just found out that the well was a dud.
True.
Jabu's your dentist spot left. Jabu, we're going to see if we can do much in Fire Temple, which Sam decided to bail out of. But Jabu makes sense. I just perhaps might have sent Icola to Jabu, but either works.
Also, strange that we can beat Shadow and no one's clearing back half a Shadow out.
Yeah, I'm really surprised Jay didn't do that, I'll be honest.
I mean, dropped
can do it,
FW, but...
I mean, there's not much left in the game. The 4 checks in the back of Shadow counting Bongo are, not
Right.
ironically, some of our best densities.
I know.
Which is saying something, but it really is. He's instead gonna go take a look in Fire Temple. We'll see if he continues. I'm not sure what Icola's doing in Shadow, I'll be honest. Given that Sam was just here and found nothing.
But Icola does know the layout of it now. So it may just be a maybe they felt Icola executes the back part of Shadow better.
I don't know that it's worth it. They still don't have Dins to note.
Right, that's true.
I don't remember why they couldn't get the GTG center chest earlier. Maybe they didn't have a bow at the time, I forget. But they do not have Dins from the GTG center chest at any rate.
I don't think they had enough keys to get there.
I know,
oh, they
but
didn't,
why
no one
didn't
had
they have enough keys?
Song of Time.
Oh, that would do it. Yeah, that would be why. Yeah, they didn't have Song of Time, so they had to use 2 keys to go right side. That would be why, yeah. I was like, why didn't they do that? But that checks out.
Because you need 7 with Song of Time, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay, Icola. Actually, that's a faster shed than I thought. So Icola's, they realized that Sam left the Floor Master behind, so he's gonna go back to that. Okay, not the idea, I guess. It's not particularly fast, but it's not the worst idea. Sam and Icola are probably not going to be back here until back in GTG until they find Strength 2, which might not be a bad thing, admittedly. We're certainly not seeing the Dinslock checks for Jay, at least. And Bobby's going back to Forest Temple, which is a very logical play for Team I Blame My Partner. We just know there's absolutely nothing in here besides a second slingshot, which they really don't care about.
But it is a very dense place that they haven't gone to yet, and it just may be the answer.
For sure.
We know it's not, and it's giant bait, but you know.
It is a perfectly logical play here.
Correct.
Icola is on the boat. We've got our first chest in Jabu. Is just some arrows. And let's see what Fire has for Jay, because he is going to continue to the lava room. Let's see if we can continue further. Decent chance of it, just because we're running out of stuff.
He needs to both be keys to continue. And we
Nope! I am proven decidedly wrong. Nice Deku Shield.
So, Fire
Second
100%
chest of Jabu
can
yeah, and second chest of Jabu is just a recovery heart.
Although,
With that said,
oh, sorry.
we might find something here for Jay, still, yeah.
Yep, this could be Strength 2. It also could just be the boss key. Or a hammer.
Anything new. Hammer would be funny here.
Actually, it can't be hammer. Oh yeah, it can be.
It can.
Yeah.
And nope, small key.
Okay. I forgot there's a what you call it. I forgot the bottom part of the boss key loop in Fire. It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
that could definitely be a thing.
Yeah. Alright, we have Icola does have the boss key, so he is going to go kill Bongo. And we're seeing double forest for Team I Blame My Partner. This is an interesting play. I guess they really don't want to go Jabu.
I mean, Jabu does suck.
I'm not sure I would have sent both runners here. There's not really much way you can cover all your bases other than doing 3 key forest, I guess. I'm not sure I would have done this.
I mean, 3Q4s is possible with the key layout, so.
Oh yeah, I think they know how to do it. I just think I would have sent one of the other two runners to Jabu, I'll be honest, in this situation. We know right now that Jabu was a snooze fest, but there is Baronade left, and we're about to see what that is, and we also know that doing double forest is not the answer, unfortunately. Two bosses down for Icola and Sam, both stones. Let's see if either is worth it. And wow, that's a terrible spot for Strength 2 and for Iron Boots! Yay!
That's an FF moment. Let's do game 5. Let's go. All right. So.
Oh my, that is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. This sucks.
I think this sucks is the right word. Oh my goodness. That's just bad. Okay, Ecola's gonna reverse Wasteland to go get storms, which to go get storms to get Jabu access to beat Marinade. At least the shortcut's open, so Jabu will be faster. But man, it's just bad.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a monkey paw of a seed, but it's definitely a monkey shoulder of a seed.
Alright, sorry, sticker fit over, I think. Oh man. Whoever called Strength 2 on Baronade, yep. And that also puts Taco Bell in a decided lead. Whether...
Yep.
Doesn't matter if Spirit has anything or if it turns out Water Temple is the answer. The simple fact that both members of Team I Blame My Partner are in Forest Temple is saying a lot about things. I am genuinely confused why both Jay and Bobby are in here. Like, as mentioned earlier, I would have absolutely gone and cleared Shadow Temple if Ian Shadow Temple was there for Jay's position. And Jabu's fully available, if kinda slow, it's fully available. There are other things to do besides sending both members of a team into a stone dungeon. You don't know that's required. Why is Strength 3 there, game? That confirms Baronade is hard required. There was no other strength available because Strength 3 was on the Colossus Scrubs. Yay! That's gross.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Mindabot. Beautiful.
Alright, we're going like trial, Spirit.
Yep. 100%.
Assuming our hammer's not just here, that is. Mindabot rolled the seed. And unfortunately, J2 is losing time to failing the 3-key forest strat. It is a little finicky. I think he's getting the timing a little wonky on hovering off backwards. This particular Scarecrow is a very good example of OT is a well-coded video game, because for some reason, like numerous other Scarecrows in the game, you can't summon it from anywhere convenient. No, you have to either be on the platform with the Scarecrow or otherwise on the same within like a certain vertical height of said Scarecrow. You could be on the other side of the room, but you have to be on a similar vertical height, which basically means standing on the doorframe. And getting on the doorframe is finicky, as we saw for Jay, who decides to give up on it, understandably. Having just learned from Bobby that Forest was a bust.
I've also never seen anyone trying to do it backward. Hey, to each their own on how they set it up.
Spirit only giving us 1 key on that side. I'll climb this key to 4 logically.
Mm-hmm.
And the nut. Alright, this is finally a Jabu play for Bobby, and Jay is realizing I should have just been Shadow Temple.
Mm-hmm. And they're both gonna get really bad news.
Yeah, we don't know that irons are required, but you're going to feel bad when you see irons just because you know you could have gotten that 15 minutes ago instead of wasting your time in Forest Temple.
Mm-hmm.
And
Or
Bobby's
strength
not gonna
2,
be
respectively.
happy. Yeah. I mean, the play to Forest Temple did make sense for one runner. I just don't know why they both went there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think it was a bad idea. Icola did the same thing a while ago. I just don't think it was the right idea to send both of them there.
I agree.
Like, if it was their only option left and they knew it had to be there, yes, but they had other choices. So that's a question for interview if they join, is why the double forest? Because I'm really genuinely a bit confused with what logic was reasoning was on that. PK and map chest for Sam, and Equal is off to the well entrance for Chabu. PK may not be magic locked, it depends if sunblock is a key or not. And there is a small key on Child Climb. So sunblock is not. Actually, sunblock I think is forcibly a key, so that is a logical fire lock BK. And then our 5th key is a couple places. Invisibles, left hand chest, right hand chest, possibly both Colossus hands, or forearms.
Really, the only way that I blame my partner immediately gets back into the race in their favor is if this room right here. Oh, not that room.
The other room has a hammer in it, yeah.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I don't know how they're coming back, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Because they have a decided disadvantage at this point. Because Ecola's going to be out of Jabu before Bobby. Ecola knows the rest of the checks in here are bogus, or junk, bogus.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to go with this with a shortcut opens. Cfalcon in the hand is going to full clear this, which makes perfect sense from their perspective. And then Jay still has to do still has to go mode Jabu, and yeah. And Sam's also most of the way through Spirit Temple.
Is it here? That is the last shadow key. And nope.
Art container. Womp womp.
Oh no.
Jay, no.
Stop! Stop!
Jay, what? Why?
Yes, Bongo sucks to beat, but
There's not much left.
that. So let's see. Questions. First, the dipping out of shadow twice.
And then why the double forest?
Double forest. Always twos.
Like, it's Irons on Bongo, so we know Central Pillar's dead. To be fair, they're not hard required. Unless Toilet's something I don't know if we had enough keys to figure that out. Actually, I don't think we could because it didn't have Strength 2. Unless Toilet's required, we don't need Irons, but also you were there. Like,
but
I'm
also,
just confused.
seeing the irons would be like, oh crap, what did we forget in water? And very well could just put you on your path to finding the hammer really fast.
Yeah, I know. I'm just confused at the shadow skip, the bongo skip. Like, huh? Like, again, they're both rushing both runners into a stone dungeon you don't know is required. We know it is, but they don't. So, like, for all they know, they're doing the same mistake with Jab that they did with Forest earlier, where they sent both runners here, ended up being a bust.
It's going to end up being the correct-ish play.
But for all we knew, Bongo was logically the correct play, too.
It might still have been the correct play.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, God forbid that hammer end up in GTG on the toilet, but...
Right. Alright, yeah, it's one of those interesting things. Where in co-op, you want to try and spread out checks among the runners. Obviously, you don't want to get too far behind in medallions while you go hunting for checks. But also, maybe don't send both runners into a stone you don't know is required just yet. Like, it is perhaps a logic read, admittedly, that this last key in Shadow was in the spike wall room, and that Dins is out of logic behind Strength 2. But you're still missing a hammer. I don't know that, and you could have found an out of logic Strength 3 on Bongo. I don't think that would have failed. Yeah, that's the thing too, is I don't know what's up with the double barricade before you realize Strike 2 is right there.
Unless they're just kind of guessing that, yep, it's got to be Baronade at this point. And
it might be a logical read. I think they are about out of logical checks.
Right.
Admittedly, I just don't get the Baronade. I just don't get skipping Bongo while you're there, even if it's out of logic. You're already that far, you've done a double dip. Why not just finish it? Like, from their perspective, Hammer or the out of logic Strength 3 could have been on Bongo.
I guess I'm confused. Why was Bongo out of logic?
Dins is out of logic on the GTG center chest. I think there's a key or two.
Oh! Okay. It's because of there being a key there in the spike. Okay.
Yeah, that's why. Because I think even the Shadow shortcut makes a real mess of Shadow key logic, but I'm fairly sure you still need all 5 keys for Bongo. Like, I think from my perspective, the play for I Blame My Partner would have been to send one runner, to send Bobby to finish Forest and Jay to do the rest of Shadow and beat Bongo while they were Akila's standing. Just to clear the maximum amount of checks, and then go Jabu after that. So maybe just a row behind play. Purple, double Forest. When you don't know it's required is not exactly the we're behind play, in my opinion.
The we're behind play is gambling on water. Stone water being something.
Yeah.
That would be, at least to me, that could have been the correct play too. We haven't seen the water yet, but That to me screams we're behind more than this does.
Yeah, and not to we're kind of mashing it with them, Team of My Partner. They've up until that collection of interesting plays for Stone Dungeons, they've routed the rest of the seed pretty well. They were kept pretty close to Icola and Sam until that happened, and unfortunately now they're just kind of behind.
Right. It could have been they were
Nice double magic on Wax.
it could have also been like a gamble that, hey, the other team didn't do forest, they just skipped it, and that whatever we need is sitting right here, and we're gonna be like in go mode after this. Could have been the logic for that double forest.
Maybe it will definitely be an interesting question for interview if they join.
Right.
Also, I realize Icola. We've been talking about Icola not getting long shot. He might not need long shot, to be honest.
And strength 3
And
is
yeah,
not
strength
on.
3 is Colossus Scrubs. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Right there.
Yep. All right, light trial, our dentist play. I think we saw one smoky earlier on the Scrubs. The second one is going to be in here somewhere. I don't think we saw it. There's Neighbors of no use because the Goron City Scrubs were all bloopies.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll also have a Goron tunic. Or well, we know what the Goron tunic is. Jay's gonna go light trial as well, which does make sense for the density from Team I Blame My Partner. And Spot is gonna go B Spirit. Again, perfectly logical. There's no other key as predicted for Sam. And Purple Ruby. I'll refill it. For game, we're really looking at because aside from this, we have some amount of checks left in GTG between the lake room and the toilet. I think there's at least 1 or 2 keys left, though I lost track of keys a bit ago in GTG. I was tracking them, must track. They've got at least a couple checks left in GTG. We don't need the last slingshot.
Nope.
We're about to see OGC here in a minute or two.
It's Greg!
So it's not that. So, Water Temple or,
A handful of
finishing
random
GTG,
one-offs.
I guess. Water Temple finishing GTG or one-off checks, yeah. What is left for one-off checks, even? We are only looking for a hammer, correct?
Hold on, I'm sure there's something. Did we get a peek of what's on bottom of the fountain?
Hinted.
Okay. Boy. I can't think of any one-offs right this second.
Our only dungeon checks left are water and GTG. We've cleared everything else. That's accessible, that is. Because we can't do anything else in... Yeah, because we can't do anything else in Fire without a hammer. I wonder if Sam might go back just to check that, though he might be taking the risk that it's not a hammer in there at this point. Happy 2 hours, everyone. But I think this is gonna be a GTG GTG versus water split for Icola and Sam. Icola to water with the... Well, I'm not sure who's going water since Icola has irons but no long shot. Sam has long shot but no irons. And then the other, I'd assume, goes GTG, because that's approximately what's left in the seed. Songs are really hard. There we go. That's a GTG play for Sam. There answers that question.
I don't know if I agree with that, but
Actually, no. DM. No, the DM's here. Where is he going?
he could be going Goron City
Or on
though.
City Maze.
Yep. Hey, look, one off check. We found one.
I'm thinking, have we missed any scrubs? And I'm thinking I'm not coming up with anything.
We saw river scrubs. We saw what you call it, scrubs. I don't know.
There is a scrub
Alley.
grotto in Crater, but it's hammerlocked. It can't be that.
Yeah.
And worst scrub is shrouded, and Crater is hinted dead, so it's not that. We have a hint for 20 skulls. We know that's useless. 30 skulls is dead.
We've seen 10. So not
On
that.
both teams, even. And it's not that either for Sam.
Did we see adult fishing? I know we saw child.
We saw adult fishing.
Okay.
Actually, this might be Sam for Warswing back to Fire Temple, which would make a lot of sense for him.
Uh-huh.
Just to make absolutely sure his hammer's not in there. Or if it is, this way he doesn't waste more time.
Right.
And this is GTG for Icola.
Now that makes sense.
Also, Icola was the one who dipped in here earlier, so already has the keys. Whoops! Doesn't have Song of... he should have Song Time from Does he have Song Time from Colossus? I don't know if he actually walked out of Spirit Temple.
If he doesn't, that would be, that would really suck.
Yeah. Chat says they don't think he does. Okay. I mean, it's not hard to get back here. It's just a concern.
Yep. 4 checks. What are they?
I know this guy. I'm pretty sure there's at least one key back here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure
Logically,
exactly
there
how
has
many
to be
keys
one.
are left, but there has to be. Yep, there's at least one back here. I apparently wrote down 7 keys earlier, so there's at least 8 found, and the bomb refill, that ain't it. I don't think there was one in the maze. Okay, there's a key. There's an item in the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
And we're camera locked out to fire for Sam. Where's Sam going?
Water.
I was thinking Nocturne might be a little quicker, but this worked, I guess. I don't actually think this is the fastest way to the DC entrance. Icola might go back to Shadow with that Dins. Yeah.
DC entrance. Isn't water in Deku Tree?
Oh wait, no it is, you're right, and I'm a scatterbrain. Ignore me! Whoops, I was thinking Shadow Temple, which is in the DC entrance.
Uh-oh.
And, yeah...
Oh! Never mind.
Icola does, however, have Furore set here in Shadow, so that's easy enough. Apparently, Icola never exits Spirit Temple. Which is in its vanilla entrance.
Yeah. Crisis averted.
Okay. Yeah, toilet is 1 item. Water temple is 3 items because Central Pillar was hinted to be something jump. And I really think that's about it.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. I think it's one of these last 5 checks, and all of them involve water. Or 4 checks, and all of them involve water.
Yeah, water is our dentist playing at 3 items, which is saying a lot about how this seed's going. Double magic for Bobby. And Icola is gonna get Song of Time and go to the toilet. Yeah, water is a hard last location, I think, at this point. Seen it all.
World tour.
She... Yep, that is indeed a world tour. There's a second key on the cracked wall. But yeah, irons logically required. Both Baronade and Bongo logically are required to beat this scene. Thanks, game. And if Hammer's unmorphed, that's just an AD entirely logically. Another small key, not what we want, game.
All right. Moment of truth. Was it just a crappy seed, or was it a crappy seed? We will find out. It's funny because one of those was an actual poop joke and one of them wasn't. Yep, long shot is on Dompe Race.
Yep. Icola knows where it is, just hasn't bothered getting it because up to this point so far, we haven't needed it.
Oh, there's a boss key.
Yep.
Oh, game! Stop!
What was that just now? I missed it.
The hammer's in the toilet.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
gross.
That is 100% it. All right, so
Yep.
Just Sam needs to
That's no mode.
go back and clear Bongo. GTG for the hammer, and that's it.
Yep. On the other side, let's see where I blame my partner's going with their route. Is this back to Shadow for Bobby? No, he doesn't have. He has to buy his hovers first if he wants to do that, because he hasn't touched Shadow yet.
Right. Buying all the stuff.
Yep.
Oh boy. Water was not required. Shadow was 100% required.
Yep, you had to beat Bongo for your irons because thanks for that hammer on the toilet game.
Yep. Goron again flushed the hammer down the toilet.
Yep.
Which is where the seed went real quickly.
Yeah, this has not precisely been an excellent seed for sure.
No. This is a dumpster fire one.
Right now the question is just, where's this boss key to Fire Temple? We know there has to be at least one key of some sort, either small key or boss key here in the basement of Fire Temple to continue.
Which makes then Volvagia a small key if it's a boss key.
Yep. Or it could be small key and boss key down here, but we don't know.
Right. Either way, there has to be a small key for us to continue.
Yep. Alright, first of 2 checks here in the basement loop is our boss key. Alright, that's a really nice Fire Temple. Okay, so this is gonna be a little over a 220 for Icola, closer to a 230 for Sam. Bobby is on the route to his hammer. Jay, I guess they're apparently missing a hint or two. There's a rank chest duplicate. We have all copies of all hints. We have all hints on Restream, but I guess they might be missing something, though I'm not quite sure what. And I blame my partner's side. It does make sense when they're this low on stuff to go see. Did we forget something? Oh yeah, it's absolutely something that you need unhindered irons for unhindered hammer. Oh, this is gonna feel so bad too. Jake could have had those irons an hour ago.
Yep. Twice over.
Yep. And I think they're going to. I mean, they probably feel behind already, but they're really going to feel behind in a minute once Bobby beats this bongo. Nice clean bongo fight for Sam. And for Bobby as well. Execution has certainly been pretty good for both runners aside from the 3-key forest goof for Jay, but that one is a particularly difficult trick. Just some interesting routing choices from I blame my partner. I think that's really the difference maker here.
Definitely skipping the double force was strange. The skipping beating bongo twice is stranger.
Yeah, I'm also curious. I'm also essentially I'm a little curious about. I get the double Jabu play ended up making sense because I think that was a logical last location, or at least close to it for them. I'm just not sure why Jay didn't beat Bongo before going there because he was in the back of Shadow at the time.
Also, the third warp out. I understand what they're doing because, as far as they're concerned, those irons are bait, and there's no reason for Jay to go back down and beat Bongo right now because it's going to be in water, quote unquote, and now it's going to be he's going to get to water, and it's going to be I need the iron boots.
Yeah, and then he's gonna have to go back to Shadow for
the fourth time. Fourth time. Yeah. Because he was just in Shadow and warped out.
Oh, yep. Yeah. And that's just the singer at this point, unfortunately. It's just looks bad.
Also checking back behind. They have to be missing a hint or something.
I'm not sure which one they're missing, but they are missing one. Oh, both War Scrub hints were at the Deku Trait fighting game.
That would do it. And then they're going to see Icola finishing here in about 4-ish minutes.
Something around there. I said 2:20 earlier, and I think I'm gonna be pretty close to spot on that.
Yeah.
Sam's gonna be closer to a 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
Fire is fairly quick.
Mm-hmm. It has a good key layout.
Yeah, like Bobby is not going. I think Bobby's gonna be a little further behind just Sam because I don't think Bobby knows the key. I don't think they know the key layout in Fire, but actually no, they might be pretty close because Bobby is like 5 seconds ahead on the hammer. And there's Jay playing Nocturne because he needs to go to GTG after he beats Walker.
Mm-hmm. Very clean first fight from Icola and Ganon.
There's the boss key for Sam.
And GG's in chat for Icola.
Gonna be finishing first here.
At about 2:20 on the dot.
Just about, yes.
About 5. Yep.
Well, there's a slight difference between the restream timer and race time. Race time has it at 2:20 flat. Jeez.
Oh wow.
Very, very well played there, and Sam not far behind, Bobby not far behind Sam, and Jay about to finally beat Bongo.
Sam missing the jump slash, but gonna get it. Full streamception going on now.
Yeah.
As Icola watching his teammate finish.
I mean, certainly fine for him. It is a little trippy with the delay, but
Right. But he was there.
nothing
How's
stopping
he
him.
there? Oof. All right, still getting it.
And hammer incoming shortly for Jay. I'll be actually going to be slightly ahead of Sam. I forgot that Bobby had already cleared most of the tower.
Very nice center knuckle fight. Nice first cycle on Cfalcon. JustSam getting a little unlucky on his crouch stabs there. But Ganon's going to give him a freebie. There you go.
Sam, most of a very long cutscene behind. Actually, I think it's about the entirety of said long cutscene.
2. Plays 2 Ganon for Just Sam now, and Cfalcon about to cut off his slice of bacon. And Cfalcon with 227.10.
And Sam just behind that.
Probably a 227.50, probably.
51. GG.
51.
Good race from our front runners here. Tag Team Taco Bell, Icola, and JustSam going to move on to grand finals here. We'll see if we can get them in for an interview. Yeah, and Jay has decided to throw in the towel, understandably. GG's to team. I blame my partner as well. Sadly, they will not be joining us for an interview. Understandable here with how that seed went, and they do have other things to do this evening. We'll see if Icola and Sam want to join us. Looks like it either. I guess that's going to be just GG's to everyone then. Good run through the tournament for Team I Blame My Partner. Did not have an easy run through things here. And Taco Bell going to move on to face Skip in the grand final.